Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Metal Gear Survive. I'm the Mysterious JG. Hope the sound is okay in the last video. I realized after the fact that I had done my settings a little bit off, but I don't think it would have made a difference to you. Anyway, it's time for us to take another crack at getting the next bit of story, which would be this wormhole here. Although, actually, I think what I want to do is get into this zone and then make a break for it from there. But, we have another wormhole to unlock, and apparently, eventually, we're going to unlock a wormhole that will take us to an alternate dimension where we have access to a kettle over our campfire. That's the important thing that's available. I'm not going to bother with a watering hole. Thought I saw something flashing there, like we could acquire it. Maybe not. You can see we're all bloody because I'm refusing to use medical items to heal. I keep hoping that as we actually get to the point where we have a built-up base that we can work from, but eventually one of the things that will mean is that we can start generating medical supplies. How that will work, I don't know. Worst case scenario is I refuse to use them and keep hoping that the plot will eventually make something happen, and it doesn't. But as a result of my refusal to use them while waiting for the plot to do a thing, I just end up having a lot of them accumulated eventually. Like using 100 miracles to defeat Evil Lord Darkness Homincrews because I spent the whole game not using miracles. Tecmo Secret of the Stars, folks. Got an 88 at this, 88% already. You know, it seems like it takes an awful lot of this incredible energy source that's going to change the world to do much of anything. However, it is nice to know that these Kuban energy clusters seem to be respawnable. Because I'm pretty sure we've already got this one because it was marked as a mission at some point. And it was probably guarded when it was. Which it doesn't seem to be now. Yeah, you're not escaping the little Kuban energies. So I might have missed one of those things. It's okay. Where's another one? Yeah, it seems like there's certain advantages to taking the high road here. Yeah, I saw you, you jerk. That was bullshit. I actually saw you. I still didn't get to avoid catastrophe. Let's see how skillful you guys navigate this. Pretty skillfully, it seems like. Well, up until you get to here. It's like a honorary shipping container as far as being a kill zone. I guess anything that requires them to climb, they get really confused by. Are you a target or not? What the hell's going on? Come on, friend. Come closer, friend. I have to apologize. I'm pausing the game. I'm getting really... Maybe it's in my head, but it seemed like there's a disconnect between the sound I'm hearing and the visuals, and... Okay, you know what? I have a file downloading, and I think that's causing more difficulty than I might have anticipated. But we should be back to normal here now. We're close to it. I think there's a little disconnect between the recording software, which is what I'm actually hearing the sounds through, and what was happening on screen, because I had a moment of trying to download a file. Okay, so if I'm standing up here on this high path, I think I've been here before. God damn it. I just... Ugh. This might not be big enough for me to effectively pull off this old technique, but I guess it's working. I keep waking them up when they're just sleeping. Not really helpful thing to be doing. It's Chinese plantains again. That is really something that's worth marking on the map, actually. The Chinese plantains appear to be pretty valuable. I was marking any old plant earlier, but the Chinese plantains seem to be worth the effort. That being said, I used up like half of my oxygen, and I haven't even gotten to this medium point yet, so I'm going to go back and just call it, oh, you know, it's a win. I didn't actually use Kuban energy to produce oxygen. I came across Kuban crystals on the way, and I cleared a bunch of zombies who were between me and this shortest, most efficient path that I felt like I'd found. So I think it all works out okay. I'm letting myself return to base and considering this a good trip. All right. Twisted steel and sex appeal. So keep heading this way. Hop over this fence. Return to base. Reform our ranks. It'll all come out in the end, folks. We're all going to be riding Crescent Fresh from here on out. I only got one Chinese plantain. For some reason, I was hoping that we had gotten more. What if that allowed me to level up? I did come across quite a few of those crystals. No, not even close. Well, it's not even close. We're more than halfway, but we're clearly not there. Potatoes are what we eat. Alright, time to eat some baked potatoes. Oxygen tank has been restored to full durability. I guess I was just confused about that. We could cure... I don't know what that 92% is about. I guess that's hunger. But,
Leave defense up to me while you're out.
yeah, you're doing a bang-up job of defending against the nothing that is currently attacking us. Okay, I'm not on the screen where I select to put down markers. I'm on the screen where I have to actually pick a point to teleport to. Got it. Oh, well. Okay, I guess you're here. Guess picking the same straight path and always following it might be a good idea. Because there's just a whole lot of enemies respawning out here. All these guys have been wiped out previously is what I'm getting at. Because these guys, the place that I'm teleporting in from, they were the guys who attacked it, and I had to defend it, and they all got wiped out. So, definitely some of the regular old zombies on the map have respawned. I mean, I suppose it makes sense. There's a huge, huge number of zombies wandering around. I could just kind of take it like they're gradually spreading back out into areas that were previously cleared, but it's not like the same zombies. It might as well be considered the same zombies, guys. Well, it looks like guys are reforming over here. What's frustrating about this is that I'm trying to like thin out the groups to make it easier to take the next objective, and it feels like even those guys are respawning. I mean, I'm getting Kuban energy for all this, but if I feel like these are guys I already took out. So if I can get behind him, because I got a sleeper there, I can't trip over him while trying to sneak up on this guy. How I go about killing him without a learn-a-getting when I'm not sure, because I don't think there will be a stealth kill option. And that's the only thing that's one-hitting them right now. So if I come up on this sleeper guy and just manually kill him, I mean, I guess if I get him right in the head, maybe. Okay, if you manually kill him right in the head, or stab him right in the head when he doesn't see you yet, you can get a kind of a stealth kill on him. And by a kind of a stealth kill, I mean you kill him and he doesn't realize you're there, which is a stealth kill. And this guy's suddenly running around for no reason, which doesn't seem very zombie-like, because it didn't seem like he detected me. Or I guess he kind of did. So never mind. I'm just finding zombies all over the place that are different from the zombies I'd found before. I guess I just cut like a straight path through a pretty wide area and didn't clear it as much as I thought I had. So we're in a little break from the dust here. I've only got about half oxygen, which I was hoping to have more than that by the time I got to here, but at least we got to where we're within striking distance of this base. So I can see quite a few zombies over here. Taking them out now, and depending on how well this goes, either proceeding back to base or just getting out would be advisable. I didn't actually see which ones were following me. Looks like there's one following me across the swamp. I wonder which side the jackals would be on if we were to engage in a three-way dance here. I guess they can see me real good because there's no dust. They're just finding me from really far away compared to what their usual detection range is. I'm enjoying the little bit of extra kick this new spear has, though. These enemies will learn to fear the spear, as it were. And I found a golden cactuar, or golden crescent, or something. Oof. Kind of coming in a big group now, though. Guy's going for his devastating yoga uppercut. Yeah, this doesn't feel like Metal Gear. I'm having some fun with this game, but kind of doesn't feel like Metal Gear when you're just like stabbing enemies in the foot, intentionally alerting them and luring them. That is a way to play Metal Gear. It's never the way I've played it. Rarely am I engaged enough to do that kind of pro strat. So here are some jackals defending coupon crystals. That's what's happening, guys. I've gotten a lot better at timing those attacks. Grey Wolf, the compatriot of Grey Fox. And of course, Grey Fox's other great compatriot, Red Fox. Couple more Kuban crystals around here. I don't think they want us around here. We don't want you around here. Mystery Science Theater reference, folks. Your best bet if I say something that doesn't make sense. This is some kind of riff tracks, Mystery Science Theater, possibly Cinematic Titanic or Film Crew reference. That's just your best guess. It's not saying that's always what's going on. So where I actually want to go next is... Well, I got some convoluted pathing to follow. Unless I can climb straight up here. Looks like I'm cutting through some kind of secret passageway. Into the dust. Get ready for dust vision, which we're already kind of in. Alright, let's get out of dust vision. What I want to do is see if there's any kind of way I can cut across these rocks. Or does this well and truly represent... Yeah, see, it's not marked on the map like it's an absolute impassable border. We're definitely supposed to be able to get up here. Because they've got it laid out now like someplace where I'm actually kind of expecting to find enemies now. It's sufficiently flat... Digger, the honey smacks frog, should be located nearby. Diggum, I mean. 'Cause that's like his name, not Digger. Once again, the question becomes, do I want to fight them through a bunch of fences or try to thin them out a bit before we get there? Yeah, no fair, you guys. That was a stealth kill. Why do you know that I'm here? If I can string them along, this is not the worst strategy in the world. I mean, once again, I'm going to run out of oxygen and need to backtrack, but you have to bear in mind, too, is that getting back to that, just getting back to that area that's free of dust isn't enough, because I don't have a teleporter there. See, it's really tough to tell sometimes whether or not they see you, because their movements are so weird. Do find aiming for the legs to be, maybe it's just in my head, but it seems like it's kind of useful. It breaks up their charge a little bit quicker than attacking the torso. And they do occasionally do this running grapple thing, which I really would like to avoid. I think it might be time to finally just head back to base. I'm down to 20% oxygen. I mean, if I want to try to make this efficient, like, you know, I know, I should. Oh, I could just equip myself. I could get more oxygen and possibly finish it. I probably should. I'm so freaking close. We already know that these enemies respawn, so I shouldn't be super worried about. No, I'm going to do the smart thing. I'm going to try to get back to base. I'll kick myself if I use a bunch of oxygen getting back to base, but if I can try to get back to base with any kind of efficiency, picking up these wonderful plants along the way. It's too bad they're not Chinese plantains. But the thing is, I believe at this point I have... Oh, right, I got animals over here that I didn't even realize were chilling out. This place is awesome. I think we're going to find that animals are going to be focused in these clear zones. They're not going to be hanging around where there's... They're not going to be hanging around where there's a bunch of... dust. This is a pretty cool place to find. If you had any ability to do so, this would be a place to build a little outpost. Alright. Back to it. My hope is that now that I've... Oh, let's... Hold on. No. Let's get our health back a bit. Or our fatigue. No, our fatigue is limited by how hungry and stuff we are, so... Now we can try to make good time because I should have wiped out most of the zombies. I mean, I felt like I wiped out all of them, but I thought that before and more popped up. But it should be closer than I have been. Oh, there's a... Said Wanderer, and then it seemed to get wiped out, so I'm not sure what that was. Probably most efficient to not let it get all the way to 0 before I slow up. But yeah, I'd like to get back to base without using an oxygen tank at all. Because we definitely killed quite a few zombies. And made some pretty serious progress towards clearing a path all the way to that next objective. So I would call this, you know, again, it's a little win, but it's a win. Now the question becomes how much, I guess it is good that the next thing we're going to get is going to give us the ability to get clean water, because I'm going through what I've gotten as logon bonuses at an alarming rate. But we are getting there. Our potatoes growing. Well, Reeve has actually moved away for the first time ever. She is still fatigued, though. It really doesn't seem like he's moved, but he's not moved to the potato fields. They're actually getting close to producing some potatoes, but they won't produce very many because I currently have a very low base level because she's not working on them. I was just curious, really, as to fatigue might not go away by itself over time. I guess we can find out. So let's put away our poisonous food. They call it poison, but what they mean is that you haven't cooked it. So whether whether stuff actually gets poisoned or not, I'm not really clear on. I mean, sorry, whether stuff is going to spoil or not before we cook it, I'm not clear on. It would make sense that it would. Game might not be that realistic. We can do grilled gray wolf. Though I don't have any of it in my possession. We could do baked potatoes. Now I'm going to find out that in my inventory I have 10 uncooked potatoes, and then yes, that's exactly what happened. Don't need to do thirst yet. Hunger, we can go ahead and... Oh yeah, I'll eat like 10 baked potatoes. Oh yeah. That's what I need before going on a dangerous mission, to be completely gorged with baked potatoes. Oh yeah. Alright guys, next time we're going to be going right back into the zombie hole. Mysterious JT, thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.